Hi guys, I am Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. This message is just going to be for the weekend ahead, or whenever you're seeing this message. If it resonates with you, then it's meant to resonate with you. But I wanted to go ahead and start videotaping because cards were just flying out at me. So the first card that came out is the Seven of Swords, and this is about some sort of hopes, inspiration, some sort of wishes that are coming to fruition. Some of you need to make some sort of practical goals or plans, maybe saving money or what have you, but there's something that Spirit is asking you to do to get you a little bit closer towards your dreams and desires and wishes. Then the next card that came out is the Five of Swords. This is about things feeling like they're lost or hopeless, or maybe you just feeling as if things aren't going your way. However, they're taking me back to this card here. I am feeling like you're starting to have the upper hand, whether it's referring to a career or in a relationship or what have you. I do feel like there's some sort of, I guess, advancement or maybe enlightenment, like somebody's going through some sort of awakening or enlightenment when it comes to how to achieve what it is that they are wanting. However, just know that not all is lost. And this could be finances, communication within a relationship. It could be anything. However, we do have the Ten of Swords, which is saying that there's an end of some sort of cycle, a death to something, an ending to something, or maybe there's something that you need to be ending at this time. I do feel like a lot of people, what they are going through is like this ego death. I know I've been going through it. Several people I've been talking to has been going through it. And it's been quite some time since I've had to go through an ego death. And it's almost like, I believe, like in between those 144, as I'm looking at the clock, I believe that sometimes we'll go through these ego deaths and then we'll do really, really good and feel really on top of things. And then all of a sudden, we get this reality check so that it keeps us in line. It doesn't keep our ego, the bad part of our ego, from swelling up and saying, look at me, I'm this, I'm that, what have you. 202, look that up as well. But anyway, I do feel like some of us are going through the ending of some sort of cycle, letting go of something. 210, look that up as well. But I do feel like for most of this is some sort of ego death or a, I don't know if disillusion's the right, I keep getting the word disillusion, but I don't know why that name is, or that word's coming to me. Either way it goes. The next card is the Sun card. This is about happiness. It could be about something coming together, brighter days ahead. It could also be that something is the path is being lit for you. For some reason, I feel like some of us are worried about what our next steps are, or maybe you're just feeling in a state of still being stagnant or something of that sort. But I do feel like most of us are getting out of that energy and coming more into alignment with some sort of new stage of enlightenment or awakening or something of that sort. There's a good prospect of something changing. There's a huge prospect of something good changing for the good is what I'm trying to say. I do feel like, as you're moving out of this cycle, that just a lot of new beginnings that are happening are beginnings that you've been asking for or wishing for or dreaming of, because this is the card of wish fulfillment or dreams, things of that sort. It's not really wish fulfillment, but it is plans to help you get towards your wishes, your goals, your dreams, those things that you're wishing to manifest. And then we got the Death card. So that's just another card indicating that there is some sort of ending to some sort of cycle. For many of you, this is going from a state of working all the time to having your own business. Some of you, this could be a spiritual practice. Some of you, it could just be anything else. It doesn't really matter. But I know for me, I keep like I'm getting closer and closer to having just, even though I feel like I'm a little behind right now, getting closer and closer to having just the business, the spiritual practice that I have. But either way it goes, I do feel like many of you are, needed this tower moment, this moment of feeling as if you're like in despair or a little bit hopeless or what have you, whether it be in a career, your spiritual life, relationships, it doesn't matter. There's some sort of cycle ending, 432, and a new one beginning that's going to bring brighter days ahead. And I feel like many of you, this is even finances coming together, being more stable. Yes, they're saying. I also feel like there's the death of the way that we're viewing things. So there's some sort of new prospect of, how am I trying to say? Give me the right words to say. I feel like many of us had to go through this major death, major tower moment, major moment of 505, positive change and transformation, new beginnings. But this major transformational moment of having a dark night of the soul to remove all this ego, remove all the baggage that no longer resonates, whether it be people in your life, just thought patterns, patterns that keep repeating, and as in like generational curses and things of that sort, just so they can have these new beginnings. Yes, I'm hearing. The bright new beginnings. I keep seeing these cards screaming at me, so let's see what they have to say. Anyway, I hope that everybody's doing well. I have had about 4 days of really bad pain in my back, so I am going to be doing a video here in just a little bit for healing. I'm going to, I don't know why I always feel so nervous when it comes to doing healing on videos and stuff. Actually, I do know why, but I'm working through that. However, like Spirit's been saying, whatever it is that you're the most passionate about helping people with, that's what you need to be doing at this time. And I keep hiding behind my readings because I know that I'm good at what I do. However, like I'm supposed to be doing healing. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm passionate about. It gives me a lot of joy. It brings me a lot of peace, things of that sort. But fear is an MFer sometimes, and, I've got to work through that. But what better way than Spirit put me on my ass and telling me, like, get back into those basics, those things that you used to do, talking to your cells, healing your body in many ways, shapes, or forms. But they put me down so that I would have to do things like this. I'm being forced by the universe to do things that make me feel uncomfortable so that I can grow, because I know where my business can go. It is about to go. So anyway, so the next card that came out is Obsidian, which is about protecting your aura, staying away from those people or situations, energies that are more drama filled, negative, gossiping, lying, things of that sort. Anybody that's, going around cheating on their husband and wife, probably not friendship material. Try to be not above people. Please don't take that wrong. Okay. I'm not saying judge people, but try to be, I don't even know how to say it right. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying, but try to get yourself at a higher vibration than other people so that you can teach those people, is what I'm really trying to get at. But protecting your aura from those people, or just getting away, maybe setting up a hedge of protection around you so that you can imagine any kind of harsh words or energies just bouncing off of you and going to wherever they came from or what have you. But Tiger's Eye is about a connection, a deepening of a connection with animals. This could be your animal spirit guides. It could be healing on animals or anything of that sort. I do believe that this is really referring to, for most of us, probably animal spirit guides coming around and talking to you. Now, most of us probably are very used to this. However, those of you that are new to it, if you keep seeing this animal repeating and repeating and repeating when you're going out in nature, say you're seeing squirrels every single time you go outside. Of course, squirrels are all over the place, but like they're catching your attention. That's something that you need to look up the animal symbolism for, or what have you. But there's something definitely. Am I supposed to take this one? Okay, yeah. And then you have Bloodstone. So you have two stones that are talking about clearing out and keeping your aura clear, bringing some sort of clarity to your aura, something of that sort. But Bloodstone is also about clearing out your bloodstream. So there may be things that you need to take, toxins that you need to get out of your bloodstream, some sort of metals or something of that sort. Some of you may be eating foods that are too high in iron, or, it could be anything. But you have two cards that are really focused on the root chakra, staying grounded, protecting your aura, staying connected to the earth is what I am feeling with this. Some of you are needing to sun gaze as well. They keep showing me the sun card with these detoxifying cards. And I know a lot of times when I sun gaze, I can set intentions that the energy of the sun will push down any kind of lower vibrating energies down into the earth, where I imagine that Gaia is transforming them back into love and light and putting it right back into my body, as I am also giving love and light to the earth and to the sun. So some of you need to practice doing things of that sort. I also feel like a lot of things are getting out of the way, out of people's way at this time. There's a death and endings to many things. And I think it's a lot of perceptions. The way people are perceiving what is supposed to be happening at this time or what have you. A lot of people still working in their ego, their head, their logic, overthinking, or maybe even underthinking instead of working out of here and what they know. I feel like there's a seriousness to what is happening for many of us right now. I feel like a lot of us are feeling very stuck, but at the same time, very blessed. A lot of miracles happen around us, but knowing that this stuck feeling is temporary and it's for a purpose. 10:01, mirror. It's about endings and conclusions as well as new beginnings, new cycles. So it's just a confirmation of some things that I was saying. However, there's a seriousness to the energy that's happening right now and has been happening probably since December, maybe late December, middle of December, something of that sort. And it's continued on and it's starting to shift. However, many of you are probably still feeling this seriousness. Like you don't know why it feels so serious, but you just know like there's some major transformations happening. Even if you're feeling like you're not moving 1 minute and then the next minute you feel like you're moving so fast that you don't know what to do with your life. That's me. That's been me for several months and I get it. So a lot of clearing out of old patterns, old habits, ego-ish type shit, things of that sort. And maybe that's why it feels so serious, because when you let go of those types of things, you don't know who you are a lot of times. It's different trying to be a different person, but actually it's you and it's been you the whole time. It's just a new and improved you, the version of you that you've always wanted to be you. Okay. So a lot of challenges when it comes to being that new person as you're allowing the ego to dissolve. So it makes complete sense. Some of you, this isn't going to resonate with all of you, but some of you are supposed to be leaning on your animals, your pets, for some sort of healing. Let them be a healing companion. Just petting on them can relieve anxiety. So some of you need to be working with your animals at this time in that way. Which cards do I go to, please? What other messages do you have for us, please, for the weekend ahead? Thank you. So work through your feelings. I get a sense that many of us feel like things are way worse than what they actually are. This serious energy that we are in is also putting us into this energy of, being a little too overworked about some things and maybe putting too much energy into some things that we don't need to put any energy into, and being a little bit confused and not putting any energy into things that Spirit's like, I am trying to get your attention, go this way. Like it's a very weird, serious, confusing 12-12 energy. And, I'm not the only one that's feeling it. The cards are saying this as well. But at the same time that we're going through this, there's a sense of joy, peace, happiness, an enlightenment, a new awakening, so to speak, something of that sort. So it's asking you to just work through and process what's going on. Don't judge the ego part of you that's being dissolved at this time. Try not to focus too much on what is being dissolved, but just go with the flow. Be present in the moments of what you're feeling, how you're feeling it, how you need to deal with it, because some of us deal with things totally different than others. I've been meditating a lot lately. I mean, practically, if I've been sitting here all day, which I've been doing lately because my back has been locking up on me. I hurt myself Monday at work, but either way it goes, I've been meditating pretty much all day long. Instead of watching TV or instead of being on my phone or what have you, I've been meditating and really getting connected. And, even though I haven't got myself back into that place of completely healing my back, because I have done that before, I am reworking myself up to growing that belief cell. So belief is a cell. So some of you may even be going through that as you're, letting go of certain aspects of yourself. You're learning to believe and trust again. So growing that belief cell, expanding it in a way that when you do healing on yourself, it actually works. Or when you do healing on others, it actually works. What have you? And I'm just using that as an example, but guys, for whatever reason, the number 10 and the number 13 are really standing out for me. And it's kind of weird because both of these are like the endings to things or conclusions or something, and new beginnings that are happening. So that's really like something that's important. Spirit's wanting us to know, like there's a lot of endings. So there's a lot of confusion, a lot of feeling all over the place or what have you. But reflect on your priorities, because instantly one of the things I'm feeling with this is that there's some goal setting that needs to be had. So setting up boundaries with yourself, not doing certain participating in certain aspects of your life. Like for me, I've been telling you, I've been meditating more, getting back into healing myself more. I know what I need to do when it comes to teaching you guys about healing and stuff. It's just about getting there. So I've got to work through these feelings that I'm having of fear, of doubt, of judgment, because I'm my biggest critic. You know, as soon as I get ready to make a video with healing and stuff, I'm gonna go to those times and those places when certain people didn't get healed. I'm not meant to heal everybody, but something in my human mind just tells me like there's something wrong with me if I can't heal everybody, you know. But I got to reflect on my priorities and start setting up boundaries with myself. I can't watch TV. I can't play on my phone unless I've already meditated for so long that day. You know, there's certain boundaries that I've been setting up with myself that I have to stick to. This is something else that they're asking you guys to do is, you know, make some sort of boundaries for yourself and then stick to them and get back in the habit of doing the things that you need to do for your spiritual life. Many of us are really stepping into this new time of sharing ourselves with the world, helping other people to evolve in whatever way, shape, or form that you're meant to do that. But, you know, what is your priorities at this time? What are you supposed to be putting time and energy into and backing away from? Okay, guys. Let me get a couple I am affirmations. I forgot to do that. These cards are so flimsy now. They have a hard time shuffling. I am successful in all that I do. I am unconditional love. I choose to see the world through the eyes of God, or God's eyes and not my own. Let me read that again. I am unconditional love. I choose to see the world through God's eyes and not my own. And where's the other one that I was taking? I am encouraging and friendly. Okay, guys, I hope that everybody has a wonderful weekend ahead. I am not going to be doing any healing on this video. However, I am going to make a healing video here pretty soon so that you guys can start learning how to heal your own body. Anyway, much love to you guys. Bye.